Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio for another Horus Heresy battle report. Not only is it Horus Heresy, but we are back to Zone Mortalis. We are in the ship, Dorn's Hammer to be exact, and we will be going over all the narrative of why we are here and who's playing who when we actually field the armies. Now, back to the mission, we are playing Force the Breach, which is actually the only official mission we have for Zone Mortalis. So instead of playing it exactly the same, we will be tweaking the mission slightly, and again we will be going over that just before the game starts. So I am leading my Imperial Fists back again. We have some new reinforcements which I am very excited about, especially they are finally the Templar Brethren. So yeah, 1,500 points of Imperial Fists, and they will be battling inside the ship against DC and his Iron Warriors. Now, he's changed it up to last time where he brought the Iron Circle. He's actually brought a lot of infantry, full infantry, no Dreadnoughts in his list. And yes, it looks like a tough one, but my list is also tough, so we're in for a great matchup. With that said, let's go into lists, with DC's list coming up first.
Here we are, fellow Iron enthusiasts. The Iron Warriors have returned to take Dorn's Hammer from those filthy Imperial Fists. Now today, I am not taking a Rite of War. I did normally take Fury of Olympia, but I wanted to change that a little bit, folks. And I also thought to myself, I want as many bodies as possible. So shrapnel bolters out the window, they cost 2 points per person, a Marine. So with that, no Rite of War, but I have taken a Horde army today. We are running a Praetor as our HQ choice. They have twin lightning claws. I didn't master craft one of those weapons, unfortunately, and he has the Tyrant of Apollocron, so fearless, but has to charge stuff in the unit he's with. So yeah, give that one a go. I haven't used it either. Then supporting him in the troop choices, we have 2 squads of 15 Marines. I've maxed them out. It's the most you can take in Zone Mortalis. Like I said, I wanted the bodies on the table. Now, one of those units has a Power Fist. I couldn't afford it for the other one, for the Sergeant, but both have Artificer armor, and both units have Vexillas. Moving on from that, we have ourselves one heavy support choice, and that is 5 Tyrant Siege Terminators. Absolutely brutal. I haven't used them before on Zone Mortalis. I want to see how they do. Supporting them, we have some elite slots now. We have a unit of 10 Tartarus Terminators. 5 of those, including the champion, has lightning claws, and then the other 5 just have bolters and power fist, because that's what we have in the studio. I didn't take any heavies because, again, I wanted max points to get as many bodies on the table as possible. Then, moving on, we have ourselves, of course, the veteran squad. There are 10 of them, and again, lots of lightning claws. In fact, all of them except one, because the Sergeant has himself a Thunder Hammer, and of course, Artificer armor, and there is a Vexilla on them. So they'll be probably running around with the Warlord as a bit of a blender unit. So that's the list. It's a lot of bodies, as I mentioned, and I can't wait to storm that Imperial Fist ship and take it for Perturabo.
So, my 1,500 points of Imperial Fists to defend Dorn's Hammer in this Zone Mortalis game is finally here. I have gone for Pride of the Legion as my Rite of War, and leading it all as my Warlord, I have a Praetor. Now, he is equipped with a Thunder Hammer. He also has the Solar Marshal Warlord trait and has a Volkite pistol as his long-range gun. We move on to troop choices. My 2 compulsory troop choices, because of the Rite of War, are 2 Cataphracti Terminator units. For my first one, I have a unit of 5 with Vigil Storm Shields and Power Fists. I haven't upgraded the Power Fists to Solarite Gauntlets, just because there's no vehicles and not really worth the points for this game. My second Cataphracti unit has Power Fists and Combi Bolters on all of them, except for the Sergeant, who is rocking a Power Sword instead of a Fist. For my elite slots, which I can only have 2 of, I have, first of all, a Contemptor with 2 Gravis Power Fists and inbuilt Combi Bolters. Basically, I want to run him up the field and get into combat as quickly as possible and stop the approaching enemy to get into my objectives. Then I have a brand newly painted unit of Templar Brethren. Finally on the battlefield, we have more coming. I've used a unit of 5 just to get used to what they do, how they perform, and then obviously I will be incorporating more, so don't worry. A unit of 5, they all have combat shields and obviously the power swords, and no further upgrades because all of them have Artificer armor, which is great. They're basically veterans with a couple of extra rules. Then in the fast attack slots, I have 2 units of Phalanx Wardens. So I've upgraded the Sergeants actually to have Thunder Hammers and Artificer armor. The unit has a Auxiliary as well, and both of these units are 10-man strong. No Storm Gauntlet Rite of War to make them even better, but I still think they're a decent unit at the cost they actually are. So that is my list for today. You've seen DC's list, you've seen the battlefield, on to war we go.
The yellow armour of the Imperial Fists flashed in hues of bright crimson, as the alarm sirens bathed the dark corridors in emergency lighting. The blazing klaxon noise was muted within their helmets, but the warning was clear to all: a hull breach. The hostile boarding parties were making their way to the hangar bays in order to disrupt the launch of the Xiphon interceptor squadrons in the midst of the Void War. The Sons of Dorn were already defending key positions throughout the vessel, yet the enemy's intentions soon became clear, and the race to meet them in time became of paramount importance. The hull rocked and shuddered with ordnance impacts. Yet, if they were to lose the hangar bay or loading dock, then the defense of Dorn's hammer would become perilous, as bombers on strafing runs would go unchallenged. There was no option than to repel all orders. The Imperial Fists would not yield an inch of deck plating, let alone to the Iron Warriors.
Here we are, deep in the bowels of Dorn's hammer, the battle barge of the Imperial Fists. Oh, yes. Now, of course, we are playing, as everyone can see nice and clearly, and obviously the intro as well, Zone Mortalis.
Yeah,
yes.
hopefully they've noticed by now.
Wait a second, what?
Wait, what?
Now, we are playing the White Dwarf rules for Zone Mortalis, but Force the Breach, as it's known, but with a little bit of a different spice.
Yeah, sadly, there's only one mission, so we're a bit bored. We'll stay there at the beginning. We're a bit bored of the same mission, so we're changing it up slightly.
Yeah. And that slightly is, first of all, you can notice the deployment, hammer and anvil. I find the Force the Breach one quite strange because of the quarters you have to put your troops into.
It's more of a Dawn of War, because obviously we're playing on a 4x4 because we're playing 1,500 points.
Yes.
So it's 4x4, so it's basically till this wall here. Basically till this tile here, to be precise. So this is more aesthetically. Obviously, they're trying to breach, obviously, into the...
I'll explain the narrative now, thank you very much.
So it's basically Dawn of War, so 12-inch deployments on either side. We've already placed the objectives, which I can tell you, obviously, there's one in my deployment zone, which is just there. So basically representing getting close to where you want to do. There's one on this side, which represents basically already coming into the crate section. And then there's one which we've basically put for us both to fight over.
Now, yes, the narrative is the Iron Warriors have breached into the vessel of the Imperial Fists. Now, the Imperial Fists, having defended the engine room, the command deck, everything else quite successfully, they didn't think about the launch hangars of the Xiphon interceptors on the squadrons there. So this is representing over this side of the board. So the Iron Warriors, in the middle of this void war that's probably going on, ships are blowing up everywhere, and there's lots of squadrons fighting out there, and they want to try and limit the number of Imperial Fist fighters out there in space. So they thought, well, send some troops there to try and destroy them. So what we're going to do is wrestle control within the loading dock here of the fighters' hangar bay, and then either steal them ourselves or blow them up, etc. And the Imperial Fists have run across the ship in order to
try and save,
stem the flow, as it were. Yeah.
Something else that we've missed, there's no reserves, because obviously we need to have, normally in this mission you separate your army into two and all that jazz. So we've kept it quite simple. 12-inch deployment, 3 objectives, simple as easy. And hopefully with a new campaign book coming, which we're going to basically have very, very soon. So you're going to see a lot of content from that book. There is some more Zone Mortalis missions, which we're excited about.
We're super excited about. And also comment below, if you play Zone Mortalis at home, do you use the rules like verbatim as they're written?
Or
do you...
one. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Shall we go through deployments?
Yes, let's go through deployments.
Okay, so actually you won first deployments.
I did.
And
let's also narrative-wise, it probably makes sense.
It makes sense. You're coming in, I'm basically defending it. So I'm the defender for today, obviously. So starting from closest to me and working around towards you, we've got the first Phalanx squad.
Nice.
No Rite of War for them to be cheesy.
Good. Just normal Phalanx.
Normal Phalanx. Then we've got my Warlord, obviously, with his sort of retinue for today, I guess.
Yeah, I like it.
And new models, as I stated at the beginning as well. Then we've got the Dreadnought for the first time with 2 close combat fists.
I know.
To punch things inside those corridors. Yeah.
It's because of my Marigal. You just want 2 fists now.
Probably. I think like inside the Zone Mortalis, it's so cool to just a Dreadnought to just run towards you and just fist you in the face. In the back, obviously, in the very important objective, because for those new to this type of game and this mission specifically, you get a point for at the beginning of each of our turns. So in my turn 1, if I'm holding that objective, which they are lying, you need to be lying, obviously, I would gain a point. So we've got the Terminators in the back with the combi bolters for a bit of more range, just to get you a bit closer. Nice. The second Phalanx squad just beside, and then on the left flank closest to you, we have the other Cataphracti Terminator squad were obviously the special Imperial Fist shields.
Yeah, close combat as well. Now, coming over to the Iron Within, Iron Without, the 4th Legion, we have on this flank the 5 Siege Tyrant Terminators.
A moment of silence for me for this game.
I'm bringing the
At least it's 5, not 10.
It's fine. I thought we had 10 before, and I got so excited. But anyway, we've got 5. They are very meaty. And the reason I'm bringing this list, actually, is because the last Zone Mortalis game we played, I used Iron Warriors. I took the Iron Circle, if you remember.
That's on SM Plus, remember. So if you want to become a member of the channel and get extra content, that's one of the games.
That is.
Zone Mortalis, Ultramarines versus Iron Warriors.
It's a very good game.
It's a very
Iron Warriors fans, pay attention. And thank you to all our Plus subscribers. Without you, you wouldn't be watching this at all. So, anyway, I want to change the list up, bring something different. Didn't want to bring Iron Circle again, hence the Siege Tyrants. They're replacing my Havocs in the heavy support slot. Then we've got the big squad, and this is the one with the Power Fist, because I could afford it on that squad with the Vexilla and the squad 15, because you can only take 15. But you can add characters to take them over the 15, but you can only take 15 max squads. Then we've got, of course, the Veteran squad with all of the close combat weapons and the Warlord right there, dishing out the same damage in that squad. Then we've got the Tartarus Terminators coming up, the Claws at the front, of course, and then Bolters at the back. How we like it. And then lastly, the more defensive side, which unfortunately for them has got a lot to contend with, but this is the one without the Power Fist on the champion.
I can't wait for that squad of shielded Cataphracta to just move into the corridor and just hold the line with their shields and bolt of fire just ripping against them.
I cannot wait. Now, speaking of which, will you be able to seize the initiative?
I will try my very, very best. So basically,
thwart the Iron Warriors.
I've got the orange. I just stole dice. Let's see if I can focus in the middle there.
Actually, right. There you go.
So it's got 5 sides with S and logo, which normally is a 6 with my normal dice.
Yes.
But no, I want the text I just stole. One more thing. Please don't kill my brethren.
I can't wait. It's the first
away. Because I actually deployed them there. I'm like, I really want to get stuck in with these guys, but then I'm like, they're just going to die from shooting. Missiles are just going to kill them.
I'm going to 100% try and kill them first.
Okay, anyway. Hopefully I just steal the initiative now.
If you swing a sword with that unit, the game is lost for me. That's how I'm ducking it.
Fair enough.
Here we go.
Okay.
No, it's going to be Iron Warriors turn 1. We're coming for your ships.
Turn 1 for the Iron Warriors now. Finished moving. straight up into the middle of the crate depot, I guess. DC, hood on, ready to rumble. You concentrating? Concentrated?
Do I ever concentrate?
Not really.
Now, what I've done, run with this squad, run with this squad. Tartarus can run, which is nice.
Yeah.
I quite like Tartarus.
Yes.
Over Cataphracti, which is weird.
Yeah, comment below. What do you
think?
I'm really like, the problem is that when you're in combat and you have those big hitters hitting you and you suddenly have that 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
You really, but then you can't actually win that and you can't really cut people down.
Yeah, exactly.
Tartarus can. It's
quite like
weird.
Tartarus. Yeah. Anyway, they both run. They're at the doors.
Okay.
Because if I overextend, you're going to just stick a Dreadnought in my face.
Yep.
And Phalanx in my face. Now, these have moved slightly. 12 of them can get in range of this squad over here.
Lovely.
Now, you can, if you want,
Yes.
for this squad, you can move them with your reaction.
Yes. Now, this is something interesting that you've already forgotten. So I can do 2 reactions. My second reaction can be in any of the phases, but can only be with the unit that my Warlord is in. So in both of my shooting, with both units, the only 2 units that you're shooting with.
Why is it always cheesy with you?
The Brethren is going to move. Basically, you can fire 1. You said with.
Well, I was going to explain in a moment until you've ruined my fun.
This one, for example,
I was trying to bait you to
move
this one because some of my siege tyrants can see.
Bro, I'm a step ahead of you.
Okay, fair always. Yeah, and nothing I can do about that. So on this side, I've pushed forward. I haven't run because if I capture this objective, he's going to get a nice easy charge on me.
Yeah.
So this charge is like 11-inch. If he moves, is 7.
Okay.
So
I'm going to make that charge.
I know
right?
you will. I know. We all
anyway.
Know. Yes, but I got this false hope in my heart.
Yeah.
Then the tyrants are hiding behind. Obviously, there's a shooting platform. I don't need them in front. Worried about these guys, of course, but nothing else I can do about that.
Yeah.
So
I can't run with them because they're heavy.
Oh, good.
So
that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so other than that, I've got those 12 to shoot, but I'm assuming you're going to hide them all.
Yes. So what we're going to do before you roll any dice, I'm going to move with both of those units because I can do the reaction twice.
Yeah.
And what's it called? Have we got it there? No.
It's called. There's suppress, and then there's
go check. Go check.
We're going to check.
Go check because there's people that haven't played Zone Mortalis.
It's true.
So it's different to the normal.
There is different to normal. There is suppress, which is you can shoot in the movement phase, just like an Overwatch if you run in front of you.
Yeah.
Then there's
only in snap firing shots, by the way.
Yes.
Suppress is only snap fire shots.
Correct. Then there's displace, which is the one we're talking about now, where you can just hide around walls.
Yeah.
And then the last one is brace, where you can.
It's the normal brace, right?
Yes, but it's normal brace, but you don't you automatically pass, I believe, if you fail your.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so let's get some moving and see how many shots can actually hit me. We are back, and after moving with 2 reactions, basically, I'm actually moved forward with these guys, creating a bit of a wall already through this wall and the crates there. Obviously, that made you get 3 extra bolter shots.
It did. I've added
which I didn't mind that much, and I said, like, look, it just looks epic. Even though the squad you really want to get charged and not charged, I might actually charge you. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
And then, obviously, the Brethren with my Warlord has basically moved and done a little conga line there, as you can see.
Yep.
And using the crates in front, now can't be shot at.
Sad funny I had full Montaris, like someone brought before.
Yes. I bought, what, 10? No, I bought 5. It wasn't that bad. Okay. Okay, so 13 shots? No, 15 shots.
15 shots.
15 bolter shots.
15 bolter shots.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
Perfect.
Already. Well, actually not a bad start for old me.
Nope.
No real ones because I have not taken the Rite of War for Fury. I had to put more bodies, people. More bodies. And shrapnel bolters cost money.
Yeah, 2 points each, I think it is?
2 points each, yeah. Which means less bodies. Now, 4s. Yeah, there's old DC. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 wounds. Okay, I'm not going to put it into my Artificer armor because I want to hammer you. Do I do Artificer armor already?
Oh.
No, I'm not. So 3 ups. That's 2 dead.
Gotcha.
So this one and this one, the back ones.
Maybe I should have taken shrapnel bolter because it would have been pinning test.
Yeah.
Alas.
They've also got really high leadership, like 8 and 9, yeah. Don't know why, but
they look cool.
They do look cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 dead, that isn't enough for a leadership test.
Correct. Now, in my charge phase, because I have the Tyrant of Polocron, I would normally have to attempt a charge.
Yes.
Which is another reason why I've hidden him behind the wall.
Okay.
So the crazed warlord won't go, charge something.
12.
Yeah, exactly.
And then go into a dreadnought and die.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, perfect.
That's it. That's my turn done.
Nice, okay. Imperial Fist turn 1, coming up next.
Sons of Dorn, rejoice, for the Imperial Fists are on the move.
We are.
Yes, we are.
Oh,
Talk us
it's a
through
bit
it.
of change because I play my Imperial Fist quite defensive.
Yeah.
But for this specific mission and how you've deployed, how you've moved in your first, I really need to go and try and stop you as early on as possible. So first of all, I got a point.
Yeah, you did.
Because I'm on this objective marker. Being the defender, this is the other thing I see with this mission. The defender always has the upper hand because you always have an objective in your deployment straight away. So you start getting points straight away.
True.
So let's move. So I've moved up 7 inches with the phalanx. Obviously, I can't run. These guys have moved up, ready for a charge. It's an 8-inch charge, which I'm very excited about.
Oh, that's...
I'm very excited about because I think I'm going to make that. And if
Yeah.
I make that, there's a lot of attacks that are going to go in. Now, we did think that you were going to
I was going to
suppress. But you have to be within 12 inches. So
my
basically
siege
the
tyrants.
siege-
I was getting excited,
Yeah.
of course.
but it makes sense. Like, I didn't really want to move here. You get line of sight and fire 10 shots.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it's snap shooting, it does hurt a lot.
So I will be suppressing over here
Yes.
into this squad because it's just more bolter shots.
So
guys.
I've moved after moving with my reaction. I've moved again, and it's now a 7-inch charge over there.
Great.
Again, phalanx wardens, tactical, competitive edge. Little note here: you really want to stay put onto key areas where there's an objective or a place where you don't want things to pass, and you just want things to charge you because you get the +1 weapon skill.
Oh, nice.
So, but for the change, I'm going to basically charge you.
Yeah, get aggressive.
Because we need to get aggressive on that objective as well, which I really want to take off you. And then lastly, we've got the cataphracti moving up again. They can't run because they're cataphracti, so they are heavy type.
Slow but purposeful.
Slow but purposeful, because you are not heavy, right? The Tartarus aren't heavy.
Tartarus are not heavy.
Okay, because that's why you can run.
Because you can run because they have movement 7. I believe they can.
Okay,
They can
we'll
run.
double check that because just to make sure.
Oh, they're not heavy support.
Because
as well.
heavy gets you. You can't run, but you can re-roll saves, armor saves against
blast
templates
and
and flames and stuff like that. So
We'll check. If not,
We'll
I'll
check.
move them back. But they literally run.
it doesn't really matter. You're not going to open the door anyway, so you would be behind it anyway. So you
True,
would stay behind.
that, and the run was like here.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it was an extra inch.
Yeah, because you didn't want to get an inch from the door. That's it. That's at the end of me. I'm keeping these guys in the back here because they've got their longer range output in bolter fire.
And the Contemptors, obviously.
And the Contemptor, yeah. So not a lot of shooting because basically I'm not within range, maybe.
Yes.
But let's get that reaction over.
Yeah, let me suppress quickly, guys. It's only on 6s, so we'll show you the wounds in just a second. It's thinking time for Mr. Pardo because he is terrified. He loves Artificer armor, but he's terrified of Artificer armor.
Yeah. So 4 hits, 4 wounds.
Yes.
Snap firing.
It's very good, actually.
Which is quite good, yeah. Now, like I lost 2 before and I didn't really want to lose 2. I don't want to lose more.
I know, but you're notorious.
Average is I'll lose 1 in this dice roll. But I think, problem is I want that hammer because if I get into here and clear this up or whatever, the hammer's very good against Terminators. So I'm actually not going to put Artificial Armor yet.
Wow, great.
So 3 ups.
Oh, he's melting. Come on, come out now.
I'm back.
Happy
That was
times.
painful.
That was painful.
Like some bolter fire has killed 4, 5, 6.
Oh, so good.
Ouch.
That was snap firing as well.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we going to do next? Well, I could actually have a couple of shots here. But again, a bit of tactics here. I don't want to shoot because he would remove, obviously, the closest to me, making my charge longer.
I would also displace.
You would also displace, which is the
move.
The
basically.
moving. So it's a no-no on both occasions. So we're going to start with the shorter charge first.
Oh,
That side.
that side. Now,
That is a... What do you want to do?
Well, I can
Brace with one of them, right?
yes brace with one.
What's
of
your second... Does your Warlord trait give
them. Yes,
you
in shooting phase.
in the shooting phase? Okay.
So you've done nothing so far.
No.
I can't hide yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can do it here. And if I want to fail the morale essentially, guys, and what would happen would mean I can move d6 back.
Yes.
Which
And if you pass, what is it? If you pass, you get
If
you
you
minus
pass,
my.
I think you reduce
I don't get the 1 for charging,
yes,
right?
exactly.
Extra
And
charge.
I don't run away, which is good.
Okay.
Now it's
and you don't run away as well.
yes. Remember,
nice.
I believe it's you. I have it right here. If you're successful, then I automatically pass any morale checks, which is quite nice. I don't think I can reduce your attacks.
I know. Okay, that's the other one. That's for the normal game.
Yeah.
Okay,
Basically,
cool.
don't run away.
So you don't run away. That's quite good.
It is good.
That's quite
Now,
good, actually.
Is an 8 on this one and a 7 on this one, right? Is that correct?
8 and 7, yes.
So I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay.
No, I passed it, so that's good.
So you can't
But also bad for
basically fall back.
Yep.
But you stay where you are.
But I stay
and
where
the
I am.
other one just makes you fall back.
And the other one, which one are you talking about? Displace.
It's not failing it.
Oh,
I mean.
failing it 1d6 backwards. Yeah.
And are you still fearless and all that?
No.
You
Okay. You don't get it.
Okay. So sometimes you do want to fall back.
Yes,
Okay, so I
yeah.
need a 7 here.
You need a 7. Oh,
That is a 12. Can I use that for this one?
No.
Okay, so that's a 12. Now this one I need an 8.
You need an 8.
Let's go back here.
Yeah.
I like the magnetization that's underneath there. Okay, so needing an 8.
That's
No.
a 5.
Okay, so I move 2.5
Yes, you do.
forwards.
Come on forward. Oh, say hello to my tyrants. I'm gonna kill all of them. The corridor of death. Here we go, all smushed in, having nice hugs between Iron Warriors and Imperial Fists. Now I get to fight first here, which
Yes, you do.
This is great. I've got 9 attacks because it's within 2 inches.
Yeah.
So lots going on. Hitting on 4s as well because they're not. I thought I'd be hitting on 5s. So that is 4 hits, Mr. Pardo.
4
And
hits.
Then we're looking for 4 wounds. 1 wound.
1 wound.
Not great.
I'm not going to risk it on the Artificer armor right now because this
Okay.
would be the one that I miss.
Yeah, 100%.
So 3 up.
He's fine.
He's fine. Okay, so I strike back
Yes, you do.
because I'm unwieldy.
Yes,
So
you are.
these are hitting on 4s
Nice. Average.
and 3s to wound.
3 wound. 1 wound.
1 wound and AP2.
Oh, so straight through?
So straight.
So 1 is dead.
Yep. And then I've got the hammer,
You got the hammer.
which is hitting again on 4s.
Cool.
And that's it.
And that's it. So we both have Vexilla. You win by 1 because you killed 1.
Yep. You also threw a dice on the floor.
I did. That is very unusual considering our new table.
Yes.
You from doing that. So
Yeah, if you do that, you're like super naughty.
yeah.
Super naughty.
Now, that's it. I'm fearless. So, yeah. Would you like to see if I would have failed?
Guess so.
Yeah. No.
Okay. At least I
I'm
killed
within.
1.
You killed 1.
There's blood.
There's blood somewhere.
And now you don't, I'm a denial unit, so you don't gain anything for...
Oh, that's very
Which is
good. Yeah, that's very good for you. Not
Yeah.
good for me.
Mhm.
Let's see how I do turn 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
How cool is this looking, even though I'll probably be dead, I'm talking about the Dreadnought, by the end of the turn, it just looks cool. Bring it. Once more into the breach, dear friend.
Once more, I'm stacking up.
Oh, you nearly threw another dice off the table.
Almost. I'm stacking up my dice to get ready
Okay.
for what was going to be
Yeah, there's so
a very
many
fun
lightning
turn.
Okay, so let's talk about what's actually happened in your movement
Okay,
phase.
stayed in combat here. Reason being, he only has 1 attack each now.
Yeah, and you can't really do anything else. You have to stay in combat.
Yes, sorry. What I mean is that I wasn't going to bring the Terminators around and try and dislodge them.
Yeah.
And like squeeze them in the middle. Would have been cool. But then I think it's better to throw everything at the Contemptor and then push forward
Okay.
because then you would have countercharged with those guys.
Yeah.
I
And
would
it
have
would
been-
have been actually probably closer because obviously a big squad of Terminators like that. Would
Exactly.
probably-
So I'm going to chop and try and go this way,
Okay.
leaving them to their fate.
Mhm.
Now, veterans came out. I'm a little bit stuck with them because of the Tyrant of Apollocron.
Yes.
They are fearless, great, but they have to charge the closest thing. Now, I don't mind charging the Contemptor, but he has to. So he hasn't got any choice. He's kind of the door open. He went,
lightning claws are really good against Contemptors.
you say
because
that, but when I've done it in the past, it doesn't do anything.
You've got like 300 attacks now with both units.
It's me we're talking about.
You're looking for rending shots.
I am cursed.
Yeah, rending attacks. Sorry. So yeah, they've moved up, and then basically they've
Moved up. And then you can shoot me if you wish.
Yes, which I am.
Oh, okay.
So first of all,
Which squad, by the way?
I'm going into your. I'll go into the normal tactical squad because they're easier to kill. So here we go. First of all, 5 pistol shots. That's for 1 hit.
Nice.
And I get +1 to hit, so I would be actually hitting on 5 with Overwatch.
On snap shooting?
It doesn't matter. It's ballistic skill. Snap firing is a ballistic skill, and then +1. So that is not a wound. And then I've got my Volkites, which is a 1 hit and no wound
On a 4, wow.
Yeah.
He's cheating, folks.
What do you mean?
Comment below. You can snap fire on a 4?
Oh no, sorry.
So he is cheating, folks.
I am cheating. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, that's done. Anyway, the shooting's done.
Yeah.
I could Overwatch. I could fire my combi bolters there, which I might as well do. I might as well do my.
Oh,
combi
you can do it
bolters.
twice. Yeah.
Yes. So, because one of the reactions was with that unit, so I'll go into your veterans.
Okay.
Hitting on 5s. Okay, there it is. That is it. Are they combi? No, they're twin linked, aren't they?
Oh, that's twin
Combi
linked.
bolters. Yeah. Okay, 1 hit.
Ooh.
No wounds. Okay, that was a waste,
fun
of,
for
waste
everyone.
of time. Yeah. Starting on this side now, we've got the Tyrant Siege Terminators firing into my Brethren squads, which still haven't used their swords, like he said. Now we did use do an extra roll here for Heart of the Legion, because you're on an objective and we forgot. So you had your Heart of the Legion. You did your Heart of the Legion roll, right?
No.
Oh, you haven't done it yet. So okay. No, you need a 6.
You need 6.
Yeah, you need a 6. But it's
So
good.
it was a wash. But
It is.
Good memory. Good memory.
Cool. So let's do some shooting.
Heavy 2.
Heavy 2, I know.
Crack missiles.
I know.
Hitting on 2s.
Okay, I'm gonna get my dice. Wait.
Okay.
Let me get my dice because I know I'm gonna roll.
You get your dice. You get your dice.
I'm gonna roll for at least some death things.
Is there any Artificer armor in there?
They're all Artificer armor.
Are they really?
Yes.
I'm ballistic 4, so I'm hitting on 3s, not 2s. I'm thinking of Iron Havocs.
They don't have. What's your weapon? What's your ballistic skill? 4. Oh, it's 4.
Yeah, you're thinking of Iron Havocs.
Okay, I still thought because you know who the Ultramarine Fomentauros have
Of course they do.
weapon skill 5. Ballistic skill 5. There we go.
3s. It would have mattered once.
Would have mattered.
Yes.
But didn't.
But didn't. Now this is your toughness is 4, my friend.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Okay,
AP 3.
Now they do have Artificer in all of them.
Oh, do they?
Yes, everybody has Artificer armor. They're like veterans, basically, with Artificer armor. So, 6 wounds.
6 wounds.
So basically, one's just killed.
One's
And I'm not going to do any on my Warlord because
course.
obviously it would instant kill him. So, 2 up. 2 up.
Yay!
That's 1 dead.
Got 1.
2 up. 2 up.
Got another one.
No. Ah, that's far too many.
Now let's keep the pace going, folks.
Oh, that's far too many.
We're going to do this twice. This is all my bolters from my Marines.
Okay, there you go.
We're going in, hitting on 3s. Roll that again, because now what's people's opinion? Do they roll dice that land on top of other dice when you roll?
I normally roll it again.
I normally roll it again,
unless it's a hit. No, I roll it again. I act like a
cause. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, Mr. Pardo.
6 more.
But I have got to do this again.
4, 6. Okay, you can. Shall I roll them quickly?
Yeah.
Then? Okay, so 2 ups.
Yes.
That's another one.
So
No, they're 2 wounds each.
Oh.
2 wounds each. That's why I was very unlucky having that basically. happen.
Okay. 1 wound down on them. Now I forgot. I have to do my bolters from them as well in a moment.
Oh, that's true because it's you.
They're firing protocols too. Yeah. Now, this is 3s again. Take out those misses. Because they're within 12, obviously, folks, which means they can shoot twice.
And 4 is 2 wounds.
4 is 2 wounds. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 this time.
7. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple onto my Warlord.
Can you? Oh, you can. You can pick wherever you want, yeah.
So 2 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 7?
Yep.
6.
Oh.
7. Okay, so all passed on that Artificer armor.
Yes.
Okay, and that's it, right? You're counting more dice for what?
Huh?
Don't scare me. What are you counting
shots.
more dice for?
We've got combi bolters. I forgot.
Oh, yes, okay.
So this is hitting on 3s, but they are twin linked.
And they are within rapid fire?
They are all within rapid fire.
Okay.
I gleefully checked. 4s. Another 4, please.
Another 4. I'm going to put them onto the Praetor as well.
Okay.
So, here we go. 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. Oh, that's a good roll. Ooh. Can I keep that for like charges and stuff?
That's a little bit. Well, I got rid of 2.
Yes,
Got rid of two.
I should have actually. No, I couldn't have risked. So those would had to go on the Brethren.
Yeah.
Because obviously I didn't want to give you Sway the Warlord, which is a secondary for this mission. So that's it. Any more shooting?
That's all my shooting.
Okay.
We can go charges quickly if you want, because it's just these two.
Yeah, that's all. So you can't really
I
fail,
can't shoot
right?
and charge them.
Can't shoot and charge. Can't
Yeah.
fail. They're in combat already.
This squad and the second squad.
Okay.
Let's get to fighting.
Perfect. All moved in now in the middle, trying to take down that fresh Dreadnought.
Oh.
Now, there's a billion attacks,
Yes,
which
there
we're
are.
not going to do on camera, but we are going to do the Praetor strikes first and initiative 5.
Yes.
So,
He's
let's do him first.
Now, can you imagine just all of them, just lightning claws ripping up, and he's in the middle of them, just kicking them off? Oh,
Kicking them, punching,
love it.
anything that you can get a hand on, basically.
That's what we're here, folks. The
Okay,
immersion.
so I'm going to get
4
some
attacks
dice.
base.
Yeah,
1 for charging, and then 2 for each claw.
okay.
Hitting on 3s. All right, 2 misses.
Did you mastercraft anything?
Oh,
No.
I did Mastercraft.
Oh, nice.
I did. Yeah, say that now. Say that now. Then,
You probably took it off, right?
no, I didn't take it
Okay.
off.
And then it's
I didn't take it.
strength is a 4.
Then strength is 4, but I get +1 because I am a... No, it's not Mastercraft.
It's not mastercrafted.
I took it off because I was trying to save points to get
Yeah.
more bodies.
Okay.
So I take that one off as a miss.
Yeah. Now you
Um,
get +1 strength
Against melee and shooting against Dreadnought, Automata, or Vehicle.
Okay, so
Strength 5. It actually
strength
makes
still 5, so it
no
doesn't make
difference.
no sense.
But it is Shred.
Strength, yeah. So 5s.
I might be
Well, no, yes, because if you would be strength 4, you're looking for 6s.
Yeah, so... Oh, so
Oh, you're
yeah.
still looking for 6s. Strength 5. You're still looking for 6s.
Still 6s?
Still
Okay.
looking for 6s.
Well, I need 6s anyway. See,
Did
Now-
you? Is
That
that
was a
the
reroll.
second roll?
correct.
Okay.
This is
but
what I was talking about earlier.
The good thing is that any 6s is AP2, so it goes straight into my invulnerable.
This is what I was talking about earlier.
Yes. You still have like
I don't get 6s.
20 times that, but hopefully it carries on like
We'll
that.
see,
and
folks, we'll
doesn't.
see.
Okay, so what we're going to do that now is we're going to do all the lightning claws.
Yep.
Then obviously I would fight.
Then-
I fight at the same time as the lightning claws.
Yes,
to be
you do.
exact. Then we're going to do the fist. We're going to do all this off camera, and then we will come back and finish off the turn, showing you some dice rolls for these guys here. Okay, we are back, and we've actually done all of the lightning claws.
All
and,
the lightning
and we've stopped there.
Yes.
So he needs 6s to wound.
With
Which
a
is all
reroll.
this. With a reroll, he's got quite a lot there, as you can see. But these are AP2 as well, because they're rending, meaning that these are only 5-up saves here. Now, I would strike at the same time, so I will be striking back, even
Yes.
if I don't die, for now. Because
now.
we've still got all the power fists and stuff to do.
Yeah.
So, first of all,
6
I
wounds?
need 6 wounds, yeah. So I need a lot of 5s and 6s. I get 1, 2, 3 only. That is 7. So he's still dead.
Hey!
He still explodes. Now I do attack back before
You do.
I actually get killed or removed off the table. So I'm going to go into the Terminators just because it's my last chance to actually hit you, meaning that I want to take a couple with me. So I'm going into the Terminators, who are weapon skill 4. So hitting on 3s here. Okay.
Nice.
And wounding on 2s. Obviously 1. So brutal 2 on each of these.
Oof. Okay, first
Brutal 3, sorry.
Brutal 3?
Brutal 3.
First
So
one.
first one
Wow.
is dead.
And the second one.
Is
dead.
dead.
Now,
Okay, so you probably want more lightning claws?
I think so. Comment below. I'd like to know people's opinion. Because I'm thinking taking Power Fist
Problem
off.
is Power Fist will instant kill.
They will.
all
The
my
amount
stuff.
Of, like, the amount of attacks re-rolling with my Lightning Claws now.
I personally think that you want the Power Fists against these guys because I have a 3-up invulnerable save. But if I miss that really powerful invulnerable
dead.
save, one's dead. So, up to you.
I'm going to take one of each.
Okay, fair enough. So take one of each. Let's see how big the explosion is.
Oh, no. Forgot about that.
That is 2 inches, so it's going to basically capture a lot of them. So let's do that off camera again
Oh, yeah.
and come back for the saving rolls.
The Contemptor thrashed his huge arms, knocking Marines off their feet and crashing into cargo containers. Yet the sheer volume of blades slashing at the ancient warrior was too much, causing a rupture and detonation in their automantic shielding unit. The explosion shook the ship's hangar bay, consuming several Iron Warriors in the process.
Okay, massive explosion. What was it? 10 wounds on the veterans,
Yes,
which
and
I've
3
wounded
on
with
the-
all of them,
Yeah.
and
horrific.
3 on the Terminators, which I've wounded on all of them.
It's pretty horrific.
So, are you going to do any of those rolls on?
Oh.
your Praetor to give me Slay the Warlord, or have you put Artificer Armour in your Sergeant?
Oh, I believe I did.
This is what you said before, so better
I
check.
did. But the problem is, everyone, is that I wanted to try and shave as many points off as I could.
Yeah.
To
I hope you haven't, because these are instant killing you.
He has.
Don't cheat now and add it to it.
He's got it there. Artificer Armour, 10 points.
So do you want to do summon him? You want to really.
Yeah, I want to.
Let's be honest.
I need to save as many lightning claws as I can.
Okay.
So here we go. 1,
Passes.
2,
Passes.
3,
Passes.
4, 5. There
What?
he is.
He's dead.
So he's gone. There you go.
And now 3 ups on here.
And now 3 ups. Wow.
Ooh. Okay.
Another
so that
3.
is the same as me. I'm really happy with that
I
actually.
bet you are.
And then you've got 3 rolls on the Terminators.
Yes, 3 rolls.
3 more ones, please.
Yeah.
That is one more, so 1 death. So
what do I take now?
The Terminators done quite well with the explosion there. Okay, so that's all finished now, which was basically the most difficult part of it.
It was.
Everything. Dreadnought's not going to be there. We're going to move on to this combat, which finishes off turn 2 for the Iron Warriors. So 10 attacks.
Hitting on 4s.
Ooh.
Angry boys. Wounding on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Okay, so at this point, I think I'm going to do Artificer Armour here. Yes, I'm going to do Artificer Armour. So 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. Okay, perfect. So I strike back now. I've got just 1 attack each on these guys.
You do.
So here we go. Hitting on
4s.
4s. Okay. And my Sergeant has 2 attacks. Hitting on 4s. 2
nice.
hits. 2 splats. 2 splats. Yeah.
That is
2 more dead.
2 more dead.
So I win combat by 2 because you both have. So you fail. So sweep in advance. 2, a 3. I catch you. Yes.
No.
Yes.
I hate this game.
The Phalanx warders, despite their heavy losses from withering bolt of fire, created an impenetrable shield wall as they pushed the Iron Warriors back. Cramped in the confines of the corridors, facing the shields and axes of the Imperial Fists, the invaders broke and fell back, only to be cut down in their attempt to flee.
Here we are, end of the movement phase, turn 2 for the Imperial Fists. And you seem quite happy right now. I was like, what's he up to? Now, this was just horrific. Now, I do. What I love about, fantasy. What I love about Heresy is that like the swings can come around.
Yeah, like fantasy.
Like fantasy, because otherwise you'd be there for 3 turns.
Yeah,
just slogging.
40k would be there.
Yeah.
Don't.
Now,
miss, and he killed 2.
Yeah,
and it's gone.
Shocking resolve from the Iron Warrior unit there. Praetor will be displeased. Now, in terms of the movement, we've stayed put here with this squad.
Yes.
We've pushed forward with this squad over here.
Yep.
And then we've also done so over here, as you can see, through the other corridor. And then they've moved off the objective because there's no point in them holding it because they're not blind.
You consolidated after killing the Dreadnought.
I
with these
did.
Guys, so.
Thank you very much. I did.
Yeah.
And I did remember, you probably already commented by now, those people that do, I did remember my Pride of Legion 6-up. Feel the pain afterwards, and I did fail it, of course. So it made a little difference. But I'm kind of surrounded by all sides now, which is a bit grim.
One of the things that we did here wrong is when I rolled all my lightning claws, there was a mix of both the Terminators and the veterans.
Yes.
So we didn't know what units actually killed me. So I've allowed both units to consult.
Oh, I see. Fair enough. Yeah,
my mistake. So
yeah, I don't know these things. Now we've pushed. We stayed split and we pushed forward here with the other Phalanx squad. Now with that, all my siege tyrants can now see them.
Yes.
So I'm going to shoot them in the face. Now I need 6s, but we're going to fire first of all our crack missiles into them. 6s, please. There's 2.
That's not bad.
2s. Oh, there's always a 1.
Oh, okay. So 2 up Artificer Armour.
Yep. And then this again with my
combi bolters.
Combi bolters. 6s.
Twin linked though.
Yes. Thank you. 6s. Nope. 1 wound.
I'm not going to take it on Artificer Armour because that Thunder Hammer can come into really nice play later on. So that's a pass.
It's a pass anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my shooting, my suppressed done.
Yep.
No good, but worth a shot. Now we go on to, you're not going to do any shooting yourself, right?
So I'm not going to do any shooting because if I shoot at you, you can actually, what's it called?
Evade. Oh, no, it's not evade, it's displace.
Displace. So you can move back, forward, whatever. So my charges could get longer in certain areas. And I have charges on every single unit, which I like a lot.
Yes.
So I'm not going to shoot, and I'm going to go straight into charges.
Alrighty.
I need to measure up and stuff first.
Charges coming up. Charges. And after a little bit of thinking, Mr. Pardo is charging with this small phalanx squad first. With against my Tartarus.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to charge with this unit, just because I'm in a good position at the moment. If I charge, I need to multi-charge because there's a lot. I don't think I need to go into this unit. Actually, yeah, I'm going to charge into this unit. So, and I'm going to do that phalanx squad first, like I said. So this one first.
Okay, this one first.
Needing a 4.
Needing a 4.
Now, are you going to...
Well, it's either that or put these as fearless.
Now,
there's a lot of attacks if they get in, which they're probably going to get in. Them sticking around probably is more beneficial, so I probably need to make them fearless.
Yeah, because you're only scoring 9 units at the moment. So you're reaching...
Yes, I will do that when you charge them. Let's start over here.
Okay, so them needing a 4.
Wow.
That is another 12. I need those longer charges later. This was a 6.
For the Cataphracti squad.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
And then the other ones need a 9. This is the long charge.
That's
I saw that 6.
No.
So I need to move 2.5 on that unit.
Yes.
And then this unit is going to go into them. Which I need a 5
now.
I
will brace. 6, 7, 8.
Which is a fail, right? No, your sergeant's still there.
Yeah,
so
sergeant's still there. He's 8, right?
He's 8, yeah. So you are basically fearless.
I'm fearless.
So I need a 6 there.
Yes.
That is a 9. So just them. I haven't gone into these Terminators. These guys are going to go in there to make I want to make as many attacks into them as possible. So there we go.
Beautiful.
That's it. That's everybody.
Okay, that's everyone. Let's get moving in and let's get to... Look how happy he is. Starting off combat here in the center of the hangar loading bay. And my lightning claws are going first here.
Yes.
Along with your sword wielder.
Yes. Only him.
Only him, because the rest of them are big old fists.
Unless you want to make my Thunder Hammer not unwieldy, because
no,
I'm defender. I'm the defender.
No. I'm going to go over here.
So lightning claws first. Are you going? Everything's going into the Cataphracti, right?
Yeah, they have to really, because they can't reach the other guys. So hitting on 4s for a very good roll. Only missed 4 times, Mr. Pardo.
Nice. And 4s rerolling.
And now 4s rerolling. But can I reroll the 4s?
No.
Okay. Just checking. So 3 misses. 2 6s.
2 6s.
2 6s, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 normal attacks.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I will put these onto my normal attacks first into my sergeant.
Okay.
Just because I prefer having fists, really.
Sure.
So 2 ups here. All passed.
Wow.
I should have done 2 at a time, actually, but
yeah,
it was naughty. It was good that I passed them all. It's easier. And then these are going to go into my sergeant.
Okay.
So 4 ups.
4 ups.
He's
got
dead.
him.
He's
nice.
dead. He is dead.
He is dead, but he still gets to fight.
He still gets to fight.
Yes.
Because I attack at the same time.
You do.
So, let's do him very quickly. So he's got 2 attacks plus 1 for charging.
Nice.
That's 2 hits.
Nice.
And plus 1 strength on the power swords? No.
Ooh.
That's 2. That's 1 rending.
1 rending.
And 1 5 up.
Okay.
Sorry, one rending on a 5 up and 1 2 up.
Okay, the 2 up. And I'm putting this on a what they call claw, and then a 5 up. Hey, we're okay.
Okay, so 1 wound only?
No wounds.
No wounds. Okay.
No wounds.
Perfect. Okay, so now we go on to the unwieldy weapons there in the middle.
Yes.
So, who do you want to do yours first? So 2, 4, 6, 8 attacks?
Yes, 2.
Even though we strike at the same time?
8 attacks. These
hitting on 4s.
Actually, one of them has to go into.
This one can go into there. Can go because you have.
Yes.
All of them can go into the phalanx squad if you want.
I think it's better to try and kill all the phalanx. No.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your vulnerable save on the phalanx? 5 up.
5 up. Yeah.
And there'd be instant death.
4 up. 4 up. Because I've got 3 still.
It's irrelevant. I'll try and go for 1 cataphracti and the rest into the. They have to go into the phalanx.
So this is into the phalanx.
Into the phalanx.
Okay.
Okay. 4s. Okay. 3 hits. And then 2s. 3 wounds.
3 wounds. These aren't in the phalanx, right?
To the phalanx.
Okay, so I need 4 ups here. Obviously, I can. My sergeant was going to be the last one to die, so 4 ups here, so 2 dead.
2 dead.
Which strike, still strike.
They do. And then the one into the cataphractic.
Yep.
Is, wow, double
No
misses. He's not happy.
Okay, perfect. Now, let's go with my phalanx first before I forget. So, 2 attacks each.
Yes.
2, 4, 6. Hitting on 4s.
Okay,
And
not bad.
wounding on 3s. 2 at minus AP 2.
Wow,
So
okay.
5 ups.
2 5-ups. Save 1.
Okay, so
1 wound on a
my
lightning
yeah,
claw.
Yeah. And then we've got 3 attacks from the Thunderhammer. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit.
Nice.
And 2s to wound. That's a wound.
5 up.
Brutal 2.
Brutal 2, 5 up.
Oh, survived.
Love
Okay,
it.
and then we have all these guys.
Yes, you
Which
have
charge, so 3 attacks each.
3 attacks
1, 2,
each.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
Looks like a bad roll, but I think it's actually
Half halves?
half, yeah.
Halfsies?
And 2s to wound.
Ooh.
So
How many is that?
6 wounds. 6 5 ups.
6 5-ups. And I can do this all at the same time, right?
Yes, because you can choose who dies and doesn't.
Okay.
5 ups.
Save 3.
So 3 are dead.
So 3 are dead. So he dies.
Yep.
And then he will die. And I guess the other lightning claw. Because they're rubbish.
Cool.
I can't roll 60s to save my life.
Yeah.
So what is the...
So you lose combat by, you've done 2,
3,
3, 4. And I've done 6 wounds in total. I've got a Vexilia, you haven't.
Yes.
So that's an extra 1. And you did 2, 3, 4.
I think either
So-
way I'm inexorable, right?
Oh, that's true, yes. Yeah, that's very true.
But thanks for working it out, folks. There we go. We're
So
fine.
you stay there.
We're fine. We stay there.
Perfect. I just need to take these guys off.
Yes. Violence. Plenty of violence going on
Okay,
in the center.
now we go on to here.
Yes.
We're in it. We've issued a challenge, which
I
I
have
haven't
issued-
listened.
I
I've
issued a
accepted
challenge.
with my Praetor.
You did.
Because I'm just going to fist you in the face. Now, both of them are unwieldy, so we have to wait.
Yes.
So it goes into your guys and my brethren fighting at the same time.
Oh, beautiful.
So you had 9 attacks, I said, into...
Yep.
You were putting 9 attacks into my brethren and 5 attacks into my phalanx wardens.
Correct.
So, all yours.
5 attacks. Hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 4s. Nothing. And then I need to add 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going into your brethren. What's the weapon skill?
My weapon skill at the moment, they are weapon skill 5. My solar martial warlord trait gives me +1. So I'm weapon skill 6, which doesn't make sense. I just want to show it off. So it doesn't make a difference, I
Yes.
mean. So hitting on 5s.
5s. Okay, 3 hits. And then 4s. 1 wound.
1 wound.
1 wound on the
2 up,
brethren.
basically. That's a
He's,
pass.
if you had a 1 then, he would have died.
Yes. So these are my brethren hitting back.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Oh, they are very tired. Oh,
Good,
that's
good.
actually very bad. Look at that.
Yes.
That's not very nice. And then wounding on
3s?
no 4s because I'm user strength.
Oh, okay.
So that is 3 dead straight away, and it doesn't matter. That's AP3 as well. Anyway, these are AP2.
So 4 dead?
So 4 dead.
Okay, 4 dead. I will remove 4.
I'll
in
just
a
put
moment.
these to remember.
Yeah, thank you.
And then that's all your attacks.
Yep.
So we can go into the unwieldy.
Oh, yeah.
thing. So do you want to do your attacks?
I do.
2 attacks from the sergeant.
Hitting on 5s.
That's good. Hitting on 3s. Master crafted. I did pay the points. And 2s to wound.
He's dead.
So he's dead. And now these would spill over, but you're fearless, right? Because you passed your leadership
I
down
am, yes. Now
for this turn. You braced.
and that's the reason I challenge folks, because otherwise you would have killed 5 more Marines.
I wouldn't kill because it doesn't spill over, but it would count as...
I mean, if I didn't challenge, right?
yeah, I would kill more
Exactly.
Marines, yeah. So that's him dead. That's cleared
Plus
out.
4 others.
Plus 4 others.
Yep.
Shall we get them from here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And now these guys are going to attack.
Oh dear.
So they have 2 attacks each. 2 and then 1, 2. This one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 2, 4,
14.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Hitting on 4s.
Oh.
Ugh. And wounding on 3s. That's 2.
One
more dead. Yeah.
Oh, just straight dead?
Yeah, AP2. That was very, very bad.
Very bad.
And then I've got 3 to finish off. I've got 3 attacks
From the hammer.
1 hit.
Nice.
1 dead.
Another one dead.
Which has to be from there.
Yeah. Actually, can I pull the dead out this way?
And
then...
No, only... That's only been from these. You have to attack whoever's in distance.
Ah,
So from this squad, I've only killed, what? 2, right?
2.
So you would have
I pulled the 2 there.
Yeah. We've done
All
it properly.
good.
That is it. That
Okay.
is all the attacks.
It's a lot of carnage.
You've done leadership test there. You've done leadership here. You don't need to do leadership here. Sorry.
No.
So that is it. I
Yeah.
did score another point at the beginning of.
Now, now to throw all the chaos into the mix.
Yeah.
I'm near the objective. Do I get 6 ups? Still?
You do because you are part of the legion,
Right, still?
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 normal guys.
yes,
Right?
yeah.
Even if they're instant death. They're not in there.
No, sorry, they're instant death. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the power fist you wouldn't get it.
Nope.
But these you would because there's no instant death there. So you would still get all.
Yeah.
The
So-
thunder hammer killed 1, which you wouldn't.
And then
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ups.
save 2.
So 2 back.
Look at that.
Let's put 1 in each
Yeah.
just to make sure because we didn't say which one
Yeah.
was which.
Okay. Folks, I will never remember harder.
That's not bad. But your veterans are coming in now, and that's going to hurt a lot. I
Yeah,
think.
that's good for me. I think holding the line there was the right
It has
move.
to be done. Has to be done.
Yeah, it's going to really shake things up now on my turn.
Yep.
Which is coming up.
Turn 3 Iron Warriors. Everything's basically stuck in combat except for 2 units
Yeah.
who are going to be stuck in combat by the end of the turn.
Yeah.
So it's going to be quite easy. So movement-wise, the veterans have just moved in for the kill.
Yep.
These guys have just shuffled in as much as possible because there's only a little tiny gap to go through.
Tiny gap.
So they can't shoot because things are in combat, which is good.
Yep. It's rubbish.
So do you want to roll for your charges?
Yeah, let's do it. So
That was quick.
this one and
It's a 10.
the veterans.
It's a
Wow,
11.
they're super angry.
Yep.
So these
Okay.
guys are in.
Okay.
Do you want to issue any challenges?
I think my Praetor is going to go into your Praetor.
Oh, Warlord off. Yeah, let's do
has
it.
to happen. Well, I challenge you.
I accept.
You accept with your Praetor.
Of course.
Okay. Fair enough. There's people that would say no because they should. I'll challenge with my.
Those people don't understand.
Yeah.
They need to
They
understand.
need to understand heresy properly.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're charging in. Now there's a lot of attacks again. So what we're going to do is we're going to do all this mix up of attacks here because as you can see, it took a long time for us to do last time. Then we will be coming back for these attacks here because there's just a lot there. We'll leave the Praetor for last.
That's the showcase, right?
So we're going to do all these attacks. We will come back for these attacks and these attacks. But let's shorten it a bit with these. We are back and we've done most of the carnage and it's been quite chaotic to tell you the truth. So what we've done is we've done all the initiative 4 on that corner there. Now, I've already killed back 1.5 veterans with my brethren. We still haven't done the Praetor off. And then he's done all his attacks. He got 4 AP2 with rending on the lightning claws.
Yes.
And 5 between the troops, the tacticals, and the lightning claws that didn't do rending.
Yeah. I was hitting on 5, so...
Yes. So I'm going to do the normal saves first.
Okay, and you're going to do it on... Now, there's one with 1 wound left, remember?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter because this is the full squad. So here we go, hitting on 2 ups. So that's him dead.
Got him.
With that one. And then these need 6 ups because I've got combat shields, not building shields. So 6 ups here.
Didn't know that.
So that's them dead.
Wow, that's very happy. I'm happy.
At least they got stuck in and used their swords, which it was your mission. So, okay, now that's dealt. Now we're going to do these guys on camera.
Yes, we are.
Okay,
so
2 attacks each.
There's 2 attacks each. Exactly. And then the champ, there's 4 of them attacking.
Yes.
The champ has 3 attacks. We're hitting on 4s.
Okay. Did you put the +1 for charging as well, right?
2 attacks
no.
each. Oh, no.
No, you need
so
to put
4 more.
4 more, yeah.
Good, because that was a terrible roll.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. So that's
Still a terrible roll.
Yeah, it is still really bad.
And then 2s. course.
Okay, that makes it even worse. Okay, so we are going to do boarding shield. So 4 up. That's 1 dead.
Got
Splats. Yeah, has to be one that is in engagement range.
Oh,
so
right.
I'll do that one.
Do him. Get him.
And then move. Okay, and now I'm going to strike back with them, and then we're going to do the Praetor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Attacking back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Come on, miss.
Now, we've done something badly because you charged me, and when I get charged, I get +1 to my weapon skill.
Here?
Yes. So let's check if you actually got 5s and not 4s.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But I only killed 1. Give me the 1.
I'll give it to you.
Right? Here we go.
Okay, so I'm striking back at higher weapon skill, so I'm hitting now on 3s here. And I'm going to go with these attacks into the normal infantry.
That makes sense.
And then the Thunder Hammer will go into your Terminators.
Lovely.
So, hitting on 3s here.
Okay.
And,
They didn't charge you if there's any consolation.
yeah, but the unit gets +1 weapon skill
in
when
general.
charge.
Just
And that's 3 dead.
3
because
dead.
It's AP2.
whack, whack, whack.
And then this is the Thunder Hammer. 2 attacks into your Terminators.
Yes.
1 hit.
Nice.
1 wound.
Ooh.
That's brutal 2.
4
So
up.
That's him. 1 dead.
Bam. That is not good for me.
Perfect. And now to finish off,
Yes.
we do have the Praetor off.
We do.
Shall we do the Praetor off or shall we do this combat?
And then to Praetor last.
Yes, let's
All
do
right.
this combat. Let's do
Okay.
it really quickly.
Okay.
Because we've sorted it out before.
Yep.
So,
Champion.
yes.
3 attacks +1.
Yours is
each floor.
Sergeant, right? Because that's the only
Yes.
one that isn't unwieldy. So,
Correct.
all yours. So
That's right, right? Yeah, 3 attack base.
Yes, because
5
you would
bucks.
have 6 if he charges.
Indeed.
Which is great.
Hitting on 4s. Okay. Moving on that.
Rerolling.
With Shred. Hey!
That's 1 rending. So, 1 rending is a
Oh,
pass, and 1 2 up is a pass.
Mr. Pardo.
Now, the rest is all unwieldy, so I'll let you do your attack. So that's 6
Nice.
attacks.
Hitting on 4s.
4s, yeah.
Wait. 2 have to go back.
2 are going into
Yep. Into your 2 guys.
into the phalanx, yeah?
Wow.
1 hit, 1 wound. I do now have 2, so I can't get, I just have a 5 up here, which is 1 dead.
Which will be Vexilla. Will be Champion Thunderhammer?
No,
or
no, no, let the Thunder
Vexilla?
Hammer there, yes.
Let the Thunderhammer
Yeah.
go. Okay.
And then you've got 1 guy, so
One
with 2
guy
attacks,
into
going
the Cataphractii.
into the Cataphractii.
Ooh, 1 hit. And a wound. Come on, smush him.
4 up.
Oh.
Pass. And now my turn to strike back. I'm going to do my... I'll do my Thunder Hammer first.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s. Nothing.
Nice.
And then I've got 2, 4, 6. Still got 1 more. 8.
Yes.
Because I haven't got my Sergeant.
No, he's dead.
Hitting on 4s here.
Hit on 4s.
Okay.
Oh, that was not good.
And 2s.
We don't like this.
That is 3,
Three.
5 ups.
3, 5 up. Brutal 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 1. 2.
He's dead.
3. Oh.
Two dead.
2 dead. I guess it'll be him and him.
Okay, so you need to do a leadership test there because you've lost by... My Vexillion isn't there anymore, so you've lost by 3.
Yes. But we laugh.
You're fine.
We laugh.
Perfect. Okay, now we're going to do the Praetor. Let me get some dice and see who gets Slay the Warlord.
Probably you. Yes.
Here we go. Slay the Warlord time. Now I've got a power fist.
I'm so nervous.
So if you fail one, you're basically dead. But
I
I
was
still
so
have to
cocky
hit.
earlier. I was
Now-
like, whatever.
Whatever, I'm going into a challenge. Okay, and at the same time, just to let you know, I am winning by 1.
So, yeah, it's 7 to 8, I think, at the moment.
7 to 8.
Yeah.
Okay, with the Vexillions and everything added.
Yeah, because you've killed 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9 you're on, sorry, with the Vexillia.
Okay.
So 9 to 7.
9 to
So
7.
I need this to make this work.
Yes. Okay, so you strike first because I'm unwieldy.
Yes, that's at least
So,
something.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm going to move this out.
Yeah, take that.
It's important.
It makes me nervous.
This is important.
Yes.
In fact, why is your dice doing that?
Yes. Okay, I'll take
Make
it.
the arena clean.
That's true.
This is the.
I've got a camera. You could help me with these.
No.
Or do you don't want to touch
Don't
them?
help my enemy.
Okay, especially yellow dice.
Yeah,
right?
especially Imperial Fist
Okay.
filth.
So, hitting on
4s. Cause
no,
No.
because Solar Marshal also affects him.
So
Going up to weapon skill. Well, we've got weapon skill 6 actually, right?
Yeah.
And I go up to weapon skill 7.
Yeah.
So you're hitting on 5s. 2 hits. Did you mastercraft?
No, you know that.
Rerolling. Okay, so 2 2-ups.
3s?
No, 4s,
Fours.
yeah. Okay. Doesn't do anything. And now I'm hitting on 3s.
Ooh. Mastercrafted?
Oh! I knew that was going to be a 1.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be a 1.
Right, this is
4 up.
Brutal 2.
Brutal. No, it's a Power Fist. Brutal 2 is a Thunderhammer.
I was doing Brutal 2 on them earlier.
No, you were doing 1 save each. You did Brutal 2 on the Thunderhammer.
Sorry.
So 4 up. No, don't fail it. And you failed it. That is a 2. That is Slay the Warlord. And I would have the privilege to put him on the shelf.
Casting the broken body of the Iron Warrior's sergeant aside, the Imperial Fists Praetor pointed his Power Fist at his next opponent. The traitor Praetor activated his twin lightning claws, slashing wildly at the son of Dorn in an attempt to find weakness in his armour. There was none to be found. The retaliating blow pulverized the Iron Warrior Lord's chest, who then crumpled to the deck.
Okay, we are back, and it's a massive mess. And it's a massive mess because there's a lot of combat, there's a lot of leaderships, there's no fearless.
It's a massacre.
It's a really long list of things to do. It's already been difficult in combat because there's been so much happening. Different initiatives, weapons, units. But we think we can do it on camera because we don't want to spoil it for you. And the other thing is that, basically that. No one's fearless. That's what I was basically going to say.
Right, yeah, because I've lost, obviously, my Warlord.
Yes.
He had fearless.
Mm-hmm. Now you don't have it.
Now I don't have it.
Yeah.
So these leadership 3.
Yes.
These leadership 2 because I've lost by 5 in total.
Yes.
And
This guy is in the same units as that and all that.
Correct, yeah.
Now, how it works is very difficult, but we're going to guide you through it. And just want to point out how many bodies there would be there. Blood splatters.
Stacked.
It's stacked.
It's a stacked corridor.
So, let's start off with the veterans.
Right.
Leadership 3.
Leadership 3.
Failed.
6. They are
Failed.
running.
Leadership 2 on the... They are running. Now, this is interesting. We stop there.
Stop there.
Because I can sweep in advance.
With the Praetor.
With the Praetor.
Correct.
Yes. So, because they are still stacking combat with them, so they can't do it. But he can do it.
Now, they could do it if I fail that morale as well.
Yes.
Which is what I would need to do first.
I think you would need to do that first. Yeah, comment below and help us out if you think we're doing it wrong. But it's quite complicated, this part. So they fail as well. Perfect. So we're going to go into this. Now, when you are stuck in combat and you're trying to sweep in advance more than 1 unit, what happens, DC, is that you roll 1d6 against your initiative and d6.
Oh, lovely.
But I can equal it or beat it for you to cut you down.
Right.
Instead of adding my initiative and exceeding. So, first of all, let's do the veterans. They are initiative 4. I can't beat that.
Lovely.
Because basically I can't, because I just have a d6 on it. These guys are initiative 4 plus that. I can't beat that. So they basically run, which is another thing, because now you might have to do another leadership because you're running towards your units, which is a Zone Mortalis rule, right?
Yes, but they're running anyway.
Okay, so
it matters. But yes, there is called blind panic.
I could cut them down because now I am in combat with 2 units.
Yes, so
I have to cut them both down. So first of all, let's do now this is where it gets confusing, because I don't know if they have to do another leadership or if we just go straight into another initiative step, because they are now trying to cut you back. So we're going to go straight onto that. We're going to go straight onto an initiative test again. A cutting you down, falling back.
For my Marines again?
For your Marines again, because this is a separate unit that is going to try and cut you down, right?
Don't think it works.
I think it is.
Okay.
Let's roll it.
Let's roll it. 3.
So that is 4, 5,
7.
6, 7. So I can't.
Right.
Now we go on to this one.
Okay. 6.
That is 6 plus 4. So I can't get it because you add your 4. So I can't. So everybody's running.
Everyone's running.
No one's being cut down. I actually think we've done that correctly. It's a bit of a mix.
Yeah.
Comment below if you think we've done something slightly off.
Yeah, just comment anyway.
And comment anyway.
Say
Yeah,
hi.
it helps us out. So let's move everybody. Cowards they are. And move on to my turn 3 coming up next. We made it, DC.
We did. Scattered and running throughout Dorn's hammer. The battle barge is now mopping up.
I feel like I've been in that fight.
Yeah.
My mind is exhausted after so many this, that, this, the other.
Crazy.
Oh, so many things.
Yep.
But it's good. It's good for the mind. We had to
keep you young.
evaluate my brain after that.
Now, here we go. So, we've chasing with the Praetor, chasing with the Phalanx,
yeah,
and obviously staying in combat here and come around the corner with the extra unit.
I actually couldn't come this way because it was a bit of a mix-up there.
Oh, yeah, so just
what
come
was
around
it? So I just come the other side.
Now, in terms of, because I'm running,
yes,
you basically need to charge me, and I will then do a regroup test.
If not, I basically cut you down again.
Yeah. So,
I'm going to start with this one.
Yeah,
I'm going to start with the charge first.
Oh, okay, the normal charge.
Normal charge.
Yep.
These guys.
And they're in. Wow.
Okay.
Have you rolled anything under a 10 for charges?
Actually, I don't think so. So these guys are going to move.
Okay. Extra Cataphractory to come fight my Tartarus.
Yeah. That's you're dead.
I was talking Tartarus up earlier, but
so these guys are going to charge into there. So they make it in for sure. Now you have to do a leadership.
I should have done regroup first.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. So they fail.
So they're dead, right?
So yeah, if you make the charge and connect with them, I believe, which you did, they are dead.
Okay.
So that squad is wiped out.
That is good.
Yeah, it's good for you.
I like this.
Absolutely cut them down.
Speeds it up. Okay, and then
here regroup test. Yeah,
regroup test.
So I leadership 8. Yeah.
I don't even have to roll, right?
I mean, roll anyway for the enjoyment.
This is so good.
Oh my god!
Speeds up the game so much.
Oh, my veterans, that was disgusting.
Okay, so straight into combat in the middle.
Yeah. Dying with honor, I am within, I am without. We're going to do some combat here, starting off with the
sergeants. Yeah.
Yes. Fours. He's very tired. Oh, one rending though.
One rending. Yeah. 4 up.
Hey.
He bleeds.
He bleeds. Well done.
Okay.
I'm just going to do my fist now because I don't like you.
I'll let you do your fist.
I'm going to punch that last
sergeant.
Phalanx guy.
Yep.
1 hit and 1 wound.
5 up.
Smushed him.
No, he's going to smush you first. So 2 attacks, 1 hit.
Okay.
1 wound. Brutal 2.
Brutal 2. Yeah, he killed me.
He killed. And then these guys, I'm just going to roll 2, 4, 6, 8. 4s.
No.
2s.
1.
Ooh. He's dead.
So that is then wiped out. All I have left
is
a running unit of, let's see if they would.
5, 6, 7, 8. They are leadership 8, right?
Yeah, they are. But
so,
9 was hard,
yeah, do you want to call it? It's up to you if you want to wave the little white flag.
Don't
mind carrying on and getting plugged.
Don't say that.
Yeah, we're going to call it there. I'm away on points because I got Slay the Warlord. I've killed more than you.
I haven't actually gained any points.
No, you haven't gained any points. I didn't want to say that.
Yeah,
I was trying to be positive.
Say what it is.
So I think I've gained 2 points. I gained another point for being on here at the beginning of my turn. So that was, no, I'm not scoring. So I forget that. So 2 points there. 1 for Slay the Warlord, 1 for killing more than you. So
it's irrelevant. You got 1 point more than me.
It's 4-0 and I'm being nice and you can run away with your...
We're going back in our ship and we're going... That was a mistake.
Off you go.
This place is horrible.
Off you go.
Talk about in-game inclusion?
Yeah. All right. And there we have it. A win to the Loyalists. To the...
Don't drag this out.
Imperial Fists. To me, to all of you at home cheering me on. Yeah, I'll stop there.
You're the villain of this channel. You know that, don't you?
I know. Yeah.
Although Aaron could become the villain quite quickly, I think.
Yeah, but he's the wizard.
He is a wizard.
The wizard is always good.
But he could turn into a sorcerer quite quickly.
That is very true.
Some of the lists he puts together, he talks about.
He's just been talking about that.
Yeah, make me cry.
Yeah.
The data slate.
Yeah, he was so happy about the data slate where I was like 40k wise. Anyway, that's the end of 40k. On to the game. Horus Heresy. Yes, I promise, I thought I was going to lose that game after you killed that Dreadnought. Because I was just looking at that center, going, I've got that massive blob of Terminators to kill.
Yep.
I've got that big unit of veterans, which with Lightning Claws, which are just a menace everywhere they go. But suddenly, my Dreadnought went, boom, I'm taking people with me. And it actually... killed 4 veterans, 2 Terminators, and then I slowly whittled you down. That last combat where everything just smashed in the middle, it favored me a lot.
Yeah, it did. It was amazing. And I mean, I failed. You shouldn't have been able to advance, fall back and cut down, for example, everything you did. Yeah, both.
At the end. That was cool. Like, my Praetor, cinematically, if you want to think about it that way, he went into a duel with your sergeant first, smashed him in the face with a power fist, straight uppercut, blood everywhere, helmet stuck to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Then your Praetor comes over, like, I'm the big guy, I'll sort this out. Challenges him, smashes again, helmet back up, strike it up against another light broke in the top, and then your veterans start running away, screaming their heads off.
I'm glad you're enjoying this.
And I just cut them down. How cool is that? Seriously.
I love Zone Mortalis.
Games Workshop, if you want to do a short film about that,
short film, which Henry Cavill, if you're watching.
You can do that part,
you can do that now. Anyway, it was a great game. I do love the swinginess of Horus Heresy because it lends more to like a fun, flavorful, immersive game.
Yeah.
Like the Iron Warriors boarding into that section of the ship and then just being repelled by all sides. Attacked in every corner because it's their ship at the end of the day, the Imperial Fists. It just,
it made sense as well. Like, if you think about it now and you want to go really thematically, it's like the Imperial Fists would actually know where to hold you.
Yeah, exactly.
What corridors to hold you, so it's easier, or trapped and all that. Yeah,
exactly.
So it was all a plan.
It was all a plan, exactly. And and I love the fact that you could look at things like that big squad of Marines, and yes, I failed morale, you cut me down, but there's things like that that can swing and change the game. Yeah. And that's what I find interesting, the flavour. It doesn't matter if I win or lose in a sense. It's nice to win, but creating good, fun games is the most important.
Because if you go to 40k briefly, there's units which you know are on the table at certain points in the game where you can't deal with. You know you can't deal with them. Right here, it's like sweeping. How many times have I swept sweeping advanced there? What, 4? 3
times?
3 times? 4 times? That one was, the first one was quite important, like a big blob of infantry with Pride of the Legion, Heart of the Legion, and line for scoring, and I just...
Like you mentioned, I killed your Contemptor, and there are just 3 phalanx left. Now, we were hitting at the same weapon skill, same strength, so eventually you would have been failing your saves, and I would have whittled you down. So I think it was a case of, in my mind, I was thinking, I'm in a good position here. You know, I can take this cargo hold, and then alas.
I was very lucky in the sense that the first couple of Artificer saves I could have done, I didn't. That I rolled really badly, and then when I had to do them, I saved them. But it's been an amazing game. I love Zone Mortalis. It's shorter. It doesn't take as much time. Obviously, I really want to play Zone Mortalis with like 2,500 points of infantry, which I think your word bearers could probably do. So looking forward to that. Slowly increase it. 1,500 points, I think, is a very nice point to play Zone Mortalis.
Exactly.
But we need more missions, and even though we can make up our own missions, it's always better to try some that have been tried and tested by the playtesters themselves.
Agreed.
Anyway, that's us for today. Make sure you check out SM Plus, which is our members-only platform for extra content. We have sit-downs and chats. We have obviously extra battle reports with Zone Mortalis. We've got some narrative-driven ones with the Butcher of Barbarous, and so much more. And at the same time, you're helping us out. Keep the lights on as...
more than that. I mean, we say keep the lights on, but like everything. We wouldn't be able to play this and have a studio and the armies that we do. And we want to get more. And it's thanks to our
Legions, And there's a lot of people that have gone like, you have the same armies again and again. And it's sort of, we have now maybe 7, 8 armies, which is good enough, but obviously the more members we have, the more armies we buy, the more variety we have. So it's good for you, good for us. Everybody's happy. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next battle report very soon.